How to niche as a writing coach. Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to share a simple process on how to identify your niche as a writing coach. Niching in your writing coaching business can be one of the most difficult but also most rewarding decisions. It can really make the difference between a failing and a thriving business. Before we start to get into real business, let me just precise what exactly is a niche for a writing coach. It will mean that you will probably settle on a genre. Ideally, you set on a very specific genre, such as romance. But if you're not yet at that stage, you can just make the decision of choosing between fiction or nonfiction. The reason being that, for example, in fiction or nonfiction, these are both very different way of publishing a book. By focusing on one, you will make your life so much easier. If you want to hear more about reasons why you should be niching, please have a look at my previous video on why to niche. But let's get back to our business at hand, which is how to niche. First step, you're going to sit down and write down every single writer you have worked with or you would like to work with. Now, ideally, you are someone who has already worked with existing writers, and in which case this might be a more simple exercise for you. However, if this is not your case, fret not. You will just do the simple exercise, but you will imagine your ideal client. Now, you write down every single information you have about that writer. What was the service you worked with? What genre you worked on? What did you like? What didn't you like about this writer? Now, you will see that here you're not just gathering information about the niche, but you're also already starting to work on your ideal client profile. And that is something else that I discussed in another video. Here in this video, we really only focus on the niche. Once you have done that exercise, you will start to have an idea of where most writers situate and what is their niche. Chances are indeed that you will attract person of a very specific niche because that is the kind of genre that you work the best in, and that's also when you get referrals and so on. Again, if this is not your case, just imagine your ideal clients. For example, you would like to work with all the Stephen Kings that are in the thriller genre. Second step is that you're going to have a look at your interests, your passions, and your talents. Here, go very broad. Have a look both at your professional life but also at your personal life. Each single experience you had in your life, each thing you do in your life, will have learned you skills that you can transfer into your coaching business. Now, here, the ideal situation is that you are a romance editor working in a romance publishing house, and this is a thing you really love to do day in, day out. A less ideal situation, but not desperate, please keep that in mind, is that you're, for example, a stay at home mom and you have the idea that you didn't really acquire any skills that are transferable. Well, look at your interest. Maybe you are the kind of person who has been reading all the paranormal books that are out there. This might give you an indication that paranormal is maybe where you want to go. Third step is to take a step back from all of this research. What is the person that you really would like to help writing his or her book? Chances are that you will not have to think long about this. This can maybe something like, I would really like to work with entrepreneurs because that is something that I read every single day. I work with them every single day, and I really feel that they need to get their message out. Once you have all that information, again, take a step back, let it sit down in a corner, and come back to it after a while. Chances are that during that time in your mind, it will become more and more clear. And then you actually already have your niche, but you may be too afraid to say, hey, this is it. This is my niche. Now, I hope that this video has helped you to acquire a process to identify your niche. If you have a little bit of issues or you need a little kick on the butt for choosing that niche that is perfect for you, but you're still hesitating, feel free to join me at my business clinic. It is a monthly free Q&A session and it takes place every last Tuesday of the month at GMT +8. I hope to see you there soon. You can sign up by clicking on the link under this video. I hope to see you there soon.